Even the UK's The Guardian captured Californians in close quarters enjoying this past holiday weekend. But Memorial Day frolicking aside, there are 4 main reasons why what COVIDians have been experiencing during recent typical workdays is likely to become the new normal. Hi, I'm Amy Grant of the ABL organization. First, casuals in. Turns out Zoomers really enjoy taking casual to the max, or the minimum is frequently the case. According to Fishbowl, a workplace social network for verified employees, when they surveyed over 10,000 employees from companies like IBM, JP Morgan, and McKinsey, as well as Facebook, Amazon, and Google, asking, do you wear pants while on video conference calls? Nearly 10% responded they only wear underwear below the belt during video calls. However, over 3/4 of the respondents admitted to wearing PJs, sweats, shorts, or leggings, and nearly 13% to wearing jeans. And this is across the board because only 3% of professionals surveyed are wearing professional attire in their video meetings. For the ladies, when asked, how has your makeup routine changed since work from home started? Over half have completely stopped wearing makeup, and over 22% of us wear it less often. Second, productivity's up. Both anecdotally in our ABL Tech Roundtables and based on Salesforce research, we're hearing that 86% of remote workers are rating their productivity as excellent or good. And in spite of not being a cubicle apart, 81% rate their communication with colleagues equally high. In a ZDNet special feature entitled Working from Home, the Future of Business is Remote, in addition to rating themselves more productive, over 40% of employees reported that they are conducting more video calls than usual. And more than 30% are also making more phone calls, attending more virtual events, finding a new appreciation for some technologies and apps, and even starting earlier or working later than usual. Third, agility matters. As adaptive business leaders, ABL members have always recognized the importance of agility. As Adam Miller, the founder and CEO of Cornerstone, recently wrote in his blog, Business Unbound, a vision and new strategies for the new world of work, digital transformation initiatives have a heightened urgency as businesses are now required to pivot on a dime. The need to reskill and upskill the workforce is now an immediate concern rather than a provision for the future. Change is not optional. How to change is now the critical question. As we've seen with manufacturers that have suddenly retooled in their production lines to pump out more ventilators en masse, to say nothing of the millions of us who have had to figure out the best practices for working from home, having the ability to change course quickly is becoming a fundamental measure of lasting viability. Fourth, we're homeward bound. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey recently told his tweeps, aka employees, that they can continue to work from home permanently. And last week, he extended the new policy to his squares as well. As someone who frequently has seen his tweeps lined up in the cold waiting for their luxury buses that will whisk them away from the mid-market Twitter building, where nearby one-bedroom rentals go for $32.50, I can well imagine that most of the 1,000 San Francisco-based tweeps will take Jack up on his offer to WFH. What's not to like? The employees are happier, jealous San Franciscans who can't stand the Google buses are happier, and the environment's cleaner. Of course, Twitter and Square are not alone. Forbes reports that over the past few weeks, Google, Facebook, JP Morgan, Microsoft, Zillow, and others have announced that they're extending their work-from-home policies, with only the in-office operations and security workers still required to be in the office. And a recent survey found that about 28% of HR managers at a diverse group of 301 companies across the country said they'll be moving at least some of their employees into permanent work-from-home arrangements. Eventually, Jack will probably save some rent money too. According to SquareFoot.com, mid-market Class A office space is currently going for $84 a square foot. With 7 million square feet of space having come onto San Francisco's commercial market in just the past 2 years, I can't help but wonder what all that property will be worth as more CEOs like Jack Dorsey send their employees home to work in the latest new normal.